1 second, chat. My bad. Sorry. I forgot my AC's broken, so I have to go close every freaking window in the house. Otherwise, I'm gonna start dying. Alrighty, chat. Let's play some Uro Miracles. What do we say? What do we think? Praise no donor deck stinkers today. Oh, well, I got disappointing news for you. This is a donor deck. Although I had to make it myself, so if it's bad, that's my fault. Chat, YouTube, it's deck time. This time for a little bit of Uro Miracles. We got 4 copies of Mental Misstep since it's a free counter spell. We got 4 Ponder to help us find our pieces of 4 top since we are playing Terminus and Entreat the Angels. So we get a little bit of Miracle Synergy there. We got 1 Spell Snare, 4 counter spell. Maybe we should be playing Counterbalance as well. We could try a couple copies of Counterbalance maybe. I couldn't really decide what to cut for Counterbalance though. So we're not playing any Counterbalance, but maybe Counterbalance is really good here. We got 4 Force Negations, 3 Okos, 3 Uros, 3 copies of Solitude as a free counter spell. Or sorry, free removal spell. A couple copies of Prismatic Endings as a targeted removal spell. 1 Entreat, 3 Terminus, 1 Cryptic Command, and 1 Dig Through Time. Maybe we cut the Prismatic Endings for it, but I feel like I need cheap removal. Mana base wise is pretty standard. Bant mana base. We got a Flooded Grove to filter our forest in the blue so we can counterspell and counterbalance more effectively. I think I am going to put a counterbalance in this deck. I'm not playing beans. I know that much. I think we cut maybe 1 Oko, 1 pending. Let's play 2 counterbalance. We can play Mind Break Trap also. Let's play a couple counterbalances though. Sideboard wise, we got 3 copies of High Noon to stop the multi-spell decks, which is most decks in the format. 3 copies of Rest in Peace for Graveyard Heat, even though it hurts Uro, we can board out Uro. 3 copies of Subtlety to stop free creatures, a couple copies of Spell Snare, 1 Terminus, and then 3 copies of Consign as well. Yeah, we need to make a Beans deck at some point. Bolt, thank you for the 39 months. Christmas. How you doing? Orange Chant? No. This is a different deck. I thought about Orange Chant, but I think High Noon's better than Orange Chant. Yeah, I feel like if you play Beans, you're probably playing Yorion. Those two seem to go together pretty nicely. How is Hypergenesis? My inclination is not great. Man, these new earbuds I got do not want to shape to my ears. Come on, in-ear monitor. Meld your cord to fit my ear shape. Oko, the thief of our play points. I'm gonna keep this hand. I think it's okay. Building a control deck in this format's really, really hard. I'm gonna get turn 1 by Storm. Well, they're mulliganing to 5, so maybe I'm not gonna get turn 1. I feel like there's a better chance I get turn 1 by Oops instead of Storm. Oops seems like the more consistent turn 1 deck. Alright, Meticulous Archive time. Depending on how this league goes, chat, this might be our only league for the day. I gotta leave in about 2 hours. So, we'll see how this goes. My cards. Top's not bad. I think top can make this deck work. Why do you think he's gonna finish this league in 2 hours? I mean, if we owe 2 drop, we could finish this in 2 hours. But we'll see. We'll see. Terminus isn't stuck in hand. I think we leave this on top. Terminus is pitchable to Solitude. That's Terminus's job now. That's true, we don't have Brain Surge. Maybe we should have put a couple cups of Brain Surge in. So we added Counterbalance to the version, which is different from the version that I linked for the exclamation mark deck command. So keep that in mind. Do we have Mystic Sanctuary we can go get at some point? I think we Surveil again. Alright, let's ponder. Oh. I'm gonna shuffle that. Ponder sees land. I guess I could have kept it. A bunch of lands isn't so bad. Domeweg! Thank you for the raid! Hope you had a wonderful stream. We're doing a short little Uro Control stream before I go hang out with the meat man. IRL beating the meat man? No. Ooh, Spyro. Spyro meat counterspell. I feel like this is probably a good matchup for us. Broco. I think Mox is bad in this game, yeah. Kind of want to jam this Oko. I'm gonna jam it. I'm gonna get Blood Moon and lose, probably. This matchup is probably terrible. for our opponent. 2 to 4 Lorien. I wouldn't play more than like 1. No. Okay. Well, this game just got a lot harder. It's Oko the Blood Moon. See all the nothing I'm gonna draw. Yeah, it's a lot of nothing. I guess I put the Solitude on top. I don't know. None of this really matters. Oko's just gonna have to carry him. Which Oko might just carry him. Take the Mox. I could take the... I can't take the Mox. Yeah, you can't take the Mox. If they can't beat this Oko, we're in a lot of trouble. Let's spin the top, and then I'm probably just gonna turn the top into a 3/3. Bolts the top. Yep. You know, I guess I should have kept the Entreat on top, because if I keep the Entreat on top, then I can have a second white card to pitch to the second Solitude. Sire! Welcome to the mod squad. You know what that means? Simian Spirit Guide. Huh. Car. Let's make... What if I take Deathrite Shaman? Does that do anything for me? I don't think that does anything for me. Dachire. Maybe I should have killed this Deathrite Shaman. Could also take the Deathrite Shaman. If I take the Deathrite Shaman, I can have 1 color of mana available to me. Hmm. There's no banlist modern better than actual modern. It feels more fun than actual modern, but I don't know if that's because it's a new format or because it's actually just more fun than regular modern. But for the time being, I'd say it's more fun. I think that's also just a product of being able to play with the fun cards. Honeymoon phase. Yeah. Alright, so if I solitude this, they don't die. I don't love giving them a food here. think we just stay the course. Looks like they have a Not Dead in their hand. I want to kill their Death Ride Shaman. You don't need to touch grass. All you need is no banlist modern. Ah, I love no banlist modern. I think they have a Not Dead in their hand. Maybe they don't have a Not Dead in their hand. Oh my god. What a good planeswalker. What the shit? What a completely reasonable planeswalker. I think if I bring it in high noon, I'm supposed to board out Uro. Force negation's also not that good though. I feel like these come out from bringing in Rest in Peace. I think I am supposed to bring a Rest in Peace. Sorry, Cryptic Command. This hand is interesting and probably not keepable. I could say the same about this hand. Interesting and probably not keepable, but I think I am going to keep it. Why is Rest in Peace good? If they don't scam on turn 1, then it's just off all their not dead effects after that. And we keep this put back to Terminus. I also feel like Scam gets a lot worse because we have Mental Misstep. Yeah, it's probably true. Mental Misstep seems like a beating against them. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Well, they're probably pretty sad right now. Ponder. I think I'm gonna Surveil and then Ponder. It just sent me a sad face in the chat. Scam this, nerd. I could Surveil, or I guess I can get an island and play around Blood Moon a little bit. But do you have Force Negation for Blood Moon? I think I'm gonna go get a Meticulous Archive. I really want to jam this counterbalance. Counterbalance. Go. I'm interested to see how good this counterbalance is going to be. Counterspell on top. Is that a shadow of doubt? What the? I got Ponder for land. I think I keep the rest in peace on top. Gonna be a long one. Should we keep a mental misstep against the Mock Spirit Guide deck? They have so many 1-drops. I know we haven't seen any 1-drops, but they have so many 1-drops in their deck. Rest in peace, go. Oh, counterbalance. Trigger. Flip mental misstep. See you later, Deathrite Shaman. Another counterbalance. Not helpful, but we'll cast it. Top is somewhere. My mental misstep. I guess now with 2 counterbalances, I could like trigger 1 and then fetch. So I'm gonna hold up this fetch. Yeah, we could like trigger 1 and then fetch and then trigger the other. I don't even know if I have 5-drops in my deck. I have Solitude. Mental misstep. Terminus on top. Well, okay. That's kind of like countering it. It's a miracle. Eventually, we'll find our win condition of our 2 Okos or Solitude. Or Entreat the Angels. Whatever that one may be. Natty hit the Ponder. Oh, my poor opponent. Oko's a little awkward on this board. Is Oko ever awkward? I just take this ponder and I say go. No relevant text gets countered. Oko's insane on every board. Unless you're literally dying. Turn 12. You thought I said Uro. That's fair. Uro's not very good. We boarded them all out. Another ponder. Sure. Hollowed Fountain. What a bummer. Makes a 1-1. My only weakness. A 1-1. Alright, Spyro's got hands, I'm not gonna lie. Spyro is not looking bad on this board. Hmm. Let's stack Terminus on top and then draw Solitude. It's possible I should have attacked here. Because I think I'm going to Terminus anyways, but we'll see. Do we have Saga? No. We can't play Saga on our counterspell, counterbalance deck. Especially not with Mystic Sanctuary. Trade Ski? Bye-bye, Spyro. Oh, holy schmoly. Well, that's not good. Yeah, we could lose from here. Oko. Oko, I need you. Hmm. Subtlety. Damn it, Subtlety. Where were you when I needed to kill the One Ring? Yeah, I probably do need another color for Prismatic Ending. Maybe they'll just die to this ring. Hmm. I'm gonna eat this Spyro and then block the Elemental. Now we're drawing a Subtlety. I have a Fury. What's up, Slayer? I think drawing the T's okay. What's up, Neo? Alright, every Spyro's gone. They have 3 Griefs and all the Furies left. We just have to stall until the One Ring kills them. Because I can't imagine they're playing more than a couple. Force negation. Solitude's not bad. Means they can't play a Fury this turn. They're probably gonna take my Subtlety. Gotten like 27 cards deep and I haven't found a top yet. Or I'm down to 27 cards. I haven't seen a top yet. They know there's a Solitude on top. Why would they cast that Fury? I guess they forgot. Oh, top. Okay, they know there's a top on my top on the top of my deck. I guess they forgot again. Bonus on life tilt, maybe. Let's spin our top. I see. Well, I think we put subtlety into our hand, and I just draw subtlety. All right. Yeah, we could put top on top, and then they can never resolve one drops. That sounds about right. My God, this deck grinds. I didn't know that this deck could grind like that, if I'm being honest. Allergies are kicking my ass today, chat. I didn't know this deck could grind like that. Counterbalance top is crazy. Didn't even need Uro. Yeah, the white card count is pretty low. I started with more white cards in this deck, and then ended up with 8. There's 2 off the screen. I think Scam is really good with the ring, but I think Scam with Chrome Mox is bad. Yorion Beans, 4 Oko, 4 Tef, 4 Ren, and 6. Endurance, Fury, Omnath, Solitude, Pending, Ephemerate, Ring, Beanstalk, Binding, Fable. I feel like you want Uro or Flage. One of the two. Or both. It's like 30 some lands for Yorion. I think you should also play Astrolabe. I think Astrolabe and Misstep are probably good in this deck as well. I don't know if you need 4 Solitude, 4 Fury. Because there's not a lot of creature decks in this format. So I think I'd play Uro or Flage and also Astrolabe. I don't know which one's better between Uro and Flage. I guess if you're not playing Arena, probably in a Yorion shell, it's Uro. What else is banned? I have this Scryfall page of all the banned cards in Modern open. It's been the most helpful page of all time. Scryfall banned Modern cards is bookmarked right now. What else could you play? You could play Deathrite Shaman. I think I would probably stick Deathrite Shaman into 4-color Yorion. You could play Dig Through Time, which seems pretty great. Mystic Sanctuary, Ponder, Ring, of course, and then Uro. Two Uro, 1 Flage. I feel like probably consistently escaping both is hard. Artifact Land Affinity too slow. Artifact Land Affinity just gets boo-fooed by a single meltdown on 0. I don't think it's too slow though. Miracles, but no Brain Surge. But we got top now. But yeah, it's a little bit awkward that we can't put stuff back. I think something should probably be a Brain Surge or 2. Or what's that other card? Brainstone? Brainstone might be better. I wonder if we could play like a Urza Saga build with Brainstone. So you can get top off of Urza Saga or you can get Brainstone off of it. Or is Brainstone a 2-drop? I don't want to put back. Hmm. Chad, what do you think I put back? Probably Counterbalance. I think Counterbalance is pretty bad unless I have the top. Opponent DC'd. Alright. Draw step, disconnect. On Monday, chat, I want to play Second Sunrise. KCI, I think. Second Sunrise KCI sounds fire. With just like a bunch of eggs. Draw step, go to the bathroom. I could also just pending this. I'm going to save my pending. If they're playing Nadu, the Salty might be pretty good. Uro, my beloved. How I've missed you. Chat, it's been 53 minutes and I've only finished one match. I don't know if we're going to get through this league before I have to leave. Play quicker? My bad. I think the opponent's playing over there. Uro. Is this or Timmy's no banlist lantern league? He sent me no banlist lantern and he's also playing Counterbalance in it. He's playing Counterbalance Lantern with 4 tops. It's like blue-black lantern. It's got Ponder, Thoughtseize, Inquisition, Dismember. Seat of the Synod. 2 hours. Buddy thinks he's gonna finish this league in 2 hours. You did warn me. Miserable cub. Oh, they're playing Jeskai Ascendancy. Hell yeah. Jeskai Ascendancy's sweet. Later, bozo. Alright, we got 2 arrows in our graveyard, so eventually we're gonna escape those arrows. It like didn't click for me what the opponent was playing. That makes a lot of sense. Glittering Wish for Jeskai Ascendancy. I don't know what they put in their hand with Glittering Wish. Oh, it reveals it. They put the fairy in their hand. Oh god. Oh shit, oh god. The fairy, huh? Spell Snare and lands. I don't think I mind the Spell Snare too much. If I draw lands, maybe I just shuffle. More mental missteps. Spell Snare might have been good though. I've not played Yorion yet. Blue. Treasure Cruise. I think this is a Treasure Cruise. Holy shit, Treasure Cruise is so good. I'm endangered. That's a lot of misstep. Is Riddler combo with beans? Yeah. I can get Mystic Sanctuary and put Counterspell back on top of my deck if I need to. If they have the Jeskai Ascendancy here, I'm kind of just cooked. It's a lot of mental misstep. Uh-oh. Cooked. They discarded the Glittering Wish. Oh, that can't be good for me. Too much spinning our wheels. This is all our deck does. Our deck doesn't really do anything. I don't want to yield to all because I want to mental misstep this ponder. Can't stop spinning all these wheels. Oh my god. Wait, their deck is so ill. Buys Giganta. I'm terrified. Holy Giganta. Oh my god, I need to draw a Terminus. Think I draw a Terminus, chat? Mental misstep, my own noble hierarch. Yeah. Yep, Jiggy. Yeah, they're trying to attack us and kill us. I'm out of surveils. Drew a counterspell anyways. Well, get in there, Uro. You're doing the Lord's work, buddy. So I can Solitude Giganta. I'll just say go. Oh boy. What the fuck? $20 mana, Cascataxian Probe. Save me Solitude. Uro kind of has to go the distance right now. I'm at 1 life. Mystic Sanctuary. Am I supposed to just play another Uro? I guess I can play top, spin top, and then Uro. Holy top. I don't want these at all. I guess I play Uro, draw land. I don't know if I have enough life to fetch. Let's just pass. I can also try to spin into Terminus, maybe, after I fetch. So I block 3, I take 4, I die. Well, shit. I gotta hit Terminus. No, dude. Where was Terminus? High Noon seems good. Terminus seems good. Spell Snare, maybe not. They do it now. They have Glittering Wish and Badger Mole. Maybe Spell Snare's great. Hmm. What do I cut? Oko? Honestly, not a huge fan of Solitude here. I don't really know what to cut. This is tough. I think I need to dodge them drawing a spell. I'm gonna try this hand. It's a little slow. Maybe a lot slow. It's counterbalance good here. I think most of the time the counterbalance is pretty decent if you can assemble it with top. Problem is finding the top. Finding the top can be very, very tricky. Should I had mental misstep right now? Got that graveyard Uro value. Lucian. Thank you for the follow. I haven't tried Yogg, no. I'm gonna convince me when I see him later to build me a list. Mental misstep. Now Spell Snare. Maybe Spell Snare secretly sucks. Something I hadn't considered. It's really bad against mental misstep, but most cards in the form. Oh my god, Entreat the Angels. Entreat the Angels jump scare. I was like, oh, a Terminus that I can't cast. Oh wait, it's Entreat the Angels. I think I'm just supposed to counterspell this. Yeah, I think we have Terminus in hand. It's all part of our genius plan. Maybe they have just the Natty Jeskai Ascendancy anyways. If they put Teferi in hand, I gotta counter the Teferi anyways. Well, that's probably the fairy. Oh, the grab Jessica I sent it to. Hmm. It's not bad. Green, green, blue, blue. Why is the spell so hard to cast? Okay. Well, well. Another white source so I can treat for one. Oh shit. Alright, let's put force negation on top. Could also put mental misstep on top and then draw a mental misstep. Fate Stitcher. Hell yeah. So now we take this land so I can put it into play. And then force negation on top. I could make a 4/4 angel and present lethal, but then I'm shields down. They have 0 cards in hand. I think I make an angel. Alright. I can also Mystic Sanctuary and treat the angels back on top of my deck at some point. I don't think Beans is probably completely ass. Chat, I don't even know if we're going to get through 3 matches. Let alone the whole league. This deck grinds like no other. I think I can win with 0 Solitude. Spike loves Beans. I'm not surprised that he played it. Oh, I have no early interaction. It's what Meat would have wanted. Alright. Was I in that Magic Aids video, by the way? I think I was. I think I was his last match. Oh, force. High noon. Badger man. I think I'm feeling pretty okay about our spot if we can stick this high noon. It's high noon, opponent. I'm still gonna take 3 a turn from this Badger Mocha up until I deal with it. I'm just gonna let this happen. That was a really good draw. If I play Misty, I can leave up Spell Snare. I have Force Negation up regardless. Cryptic Command should be really strong with Mystic Sanctuary. I think Cryptic Command, Mystic Sanctuary, High Noon is just a lock, right? I'll let them take a loot, and I'm gonna Spell Snare this. I need to get blue-green. Damn, it discarded Endurance. Does that mean they have another Endurance in their hand? They need +1 draw, so I guess like Uro attacking would be the +1 draw. This is Endurance. Counter. I want to counter draw, or do I want to counter bounce Jessica Ascendancy? I guess I counter draw. This is my only spell for turn, though. I guess I shouldn't always yield here. Because I can counter something. Is this a Treasure Cruise? Yeah, I realize now I probably shouldn't have Heath. Oops. It's not bad. Top will consume my entire turn, though. No red source SMH. There might have been some deck building flaws here. I'll admit it. Abrupt Decay. My Uro. Probably just gonna kill the High Noon. Never admit, always deny. Oh my god. Think of the angels. I can't. I can't because I will die. As sad as that is. Instead, I have to play another High Noon. No, and I'm a red source. Also, I didn't realize that I had black mana for Abrupt Decay. Treasure Cruise, I guess. Yeah, I can put a Cryptic Command on top of my deck now. This is just like we drew it up, chat. No response. Now we're gonna put Cryptic on top. And then draw it with the top. Tap, return Jeskai Ascendancy. Wow. One more. On to the next one. They make the black mana with Sylvan Carry, dude. Uro still busted him. Can I complete one more match before my 2 hours is up? I am not sure. I could just go 2-0 drop and build this deck better. Because this deck needs a red source in it. For High Noon and for Pending for 4. Yeah, High Noon did carry. Uro kind of carried too, though. The rare 2-0 drop. 2-0, I'm done. coleslaw. On double blue. We'll try it though. It's wild that no banlist modern is going to be more popular than normal modern. Maybe that'll encourage unbans in normal modern. Fuck out of here. Get your Shuko out of my face. The darkened breeding pool. Chrome Mox. Chrome Mox and Prowess or nah. If you're playing Treasure Cruise, maybe. Green Sun Zenith. If they just play a Nadu, I'm in trouble. How'd you feel if no ban list was just modern? I feel like I'd love it. But then again, it's hard to say because this format's so new. Once this format's solved, it might suck. And that's like a real possibility as well, right? I really want a blue source. Springheart Nantuko. Land Nantuko. I don't have a freaking land on top. Oh, that's a bummer. I said draw the ponder. See the same thing. Forest. Oh, Shimata. What the fuck? This is terrible. Holy crap. If I draw with top, I'm just gonna draw top next turn. Does hitting my land drop this turn actually do anything? I don't think so. No, this format's awesome. I like this format a lot. Our draws are gonna be terrible, but that's fine. Maybe I can play the top and then spin the top and hit a fetch land and shuffle the other two tops away. Sure. Oh shit. It's a shame I didn't leave wide open. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. Bye bye, buddy. Oh, fetch land. I think I want to keep one of these tops. All right, let's pass. Hopefully I don't have to use this force negation. Skill clamp. I'm gonna let this happen. I might regret it, but I gotta get this counterbalance online. White, white, green, green. I gotta do it because it's gonna make me very happy. Not because it's optimal. I think it's probably better to force this, maybe. I don't know. They also have no creatures. We got a 3 and an 8 and a 0. Okay, so let's put dig through time, meticulous archive. Do that. Flip meticulous archive. Counter this pact. And we spin again. What do I actually want to draw? Uro? I guess I actually just want to draw the meticulous archive. And I'll just spin the Uro. But floating the Uro on top might be really good. Because the only card I care about is the 3-drop. Patrimol. Hmm. I gotta draw 2 off this clamp. It's pretty bad. I could take dig through time. I don't need blue mana anyways. I guess this is just gonna happen. I'm gonna stack the force negation on top. This is scary. I think we draw dig through time. And then we Uro. Then we can dig through time. Actually, do I have many cards in the graveyard? Hmm. Trying to decide what I want to leave in the graveyard. So I do have Mystic Sanctuary. Alright, I think we say go. My counterbalance. What the heck? It's pretty bad for me, chat. Uro. Sorry, Oko. Maybe I draw force and then I force pitch force. I think they wanted to get a Spring Heart and Antuco. I could also have a Dryad Arbor. Let me draw this Oko. Now what do I do? Dig through time? I think I dig through time. Could elk the clamp here. Counterbalance, counterbalance, or counterbalance, counterspell, counterspell, misty, misty, Oko, Uro. Don't want Oko, don't want Uro. I think I take counterbalance, counterspell. Then I play Oko. Oko the clamp. If I Oko the clamp and leave up counterspell, I probably don't lose this game, but I'm gonna lose my Oko. All right. See if this is the right play. I think 2 counterspells was just better. With top in our hand, I'm not sure. Oko down. Badger man. I don't think I want to Terminus, so I'm just gonna counterspell this. This game's gonna end in 2 turns, probably. Spin. Spell snare. Yo, entreat the angels on top. She. It's time. Oh, how could you hate this format? We're literally dunking on Nadu with Entreat the Angels right now. Like, how could you hate this format? That's serotonin straight to the brain. I actually don't think Force Litigation was nearly as good as it should have been. Or, vice versa. It was way better than it should have been. I don't think it's generally that good in the matchup. Don't let Entreat take the credit. I don't know. I think Entreat probably gets all the credit. What was the fetch line that we had to find? Sure. Does have a Terminus in hand, which is unfortunate. I think his hands are pretty reasonable. Island Ponder keep. It's also quite a good draw. They wouldn't notice if you pop 4 brainstorms in. I think we should have some brain surges in here for sure. Probably like 2. See you later, delighted halfling. You freaking idiot. Hollowed Fountain, Mystic Sanctuary, top. I think lands are good here. Can also Mystic Sanctuary Terminus back on top at some point. That's scary. That's also scary. Hmm. Top does turn Terminus into an instant. I think I shuffle. Uro. Let's have another Terminus anyways. I guess I'm just doing that. It's official. I gotta cancel my plans for Zane. Yeah, the green source. Ouch. I think a graveyard hate. I feel like they should probably have graveyard hate in their deck. Skill clamp. Skill clamp and more saga. Yeah, I actually did that by accident. I didn't mean to give up the top. I just like forgot that I was gonna shuffle it away. I didn't want to play the Mystic Sanctuary yet. I've kind of fumbled that turn. Forgive me, Twitch chat, for I have fumbled. This deck is not super easy. I just want to leave a Terminus in the graveyard. Oh, I meant to click that land and leave a Ponder then. A lot of Terminus. What am I looking for? I don't really know what I'm looking for. I guess I'm looking for an Oko. Yeah, where's my Wrath Disguise? There's just Terminus. Pretty dead to the Skull Climb if I don't Terminus. But I'm gonna lose my Uro. Goodbye, Uro. I'll remember you, buddy. Mayhaps they make Construct. Ah, I see. Halfling Badgermole Cub. I think I'm dead. There's this Saga's kind of hard to beat. We are gonna Terminus again, but they have another Nadu. I think I fumbled this game. I might cast the other Nadu. Or not. I only have another turn, but they have another Nadu. I think I ponder for cryptic command. Is that even good? Not really. All right, let's concede so we have time for game 3. How about that? Seems like a better plan. Urza Saga, Urza Saga, Urza Saga, Urza Saga. I can't really beat that, can I? I want consign to memory of this last force negation. I'll try it. Terminus with the Thassa's Oracle trigger on the stack. Oh my god, Skull Clamp so annoying. Blooded Grove. Does not let me cast Uro any faster. Jailer for Uro. I think the top's good here. Drawing another Terminus was not good here. Rip. That's a bummer. That's also a bummer. I think we died, chat. I've been able to Uro that turn. Getting smoked by Urza Saga. What do I do? I think I take the damage. Forest. I think I want to draw this forest, then Terminus. Drawing all these terminus has been quite awkward. Also, I really need Oko, so I can get rid of the skull clamp. Bye bye, buddy. Sylvan Safekeeper. Oh, I don't want any of these. Consign a memory? I care about Urza Saga. I guess Consign stops Skull Clamp. Is that right? I guess I take the Consign here. I don't think they're going to get anything threatening off this Urza Saga. I'm just going to let this happen. Yeah, it's just another Shuko. Now let's try that Spell Snare. And I get the Clamp. Oh, the Skull Clamp is so nasty. Skull Clamp plus Urza Saga is probably just too much for us to handle. Yeah, evidently we should be playing Skull Clamp. Skull Clamp Spring Heart's crazy too. Alright, I think we have been defeated. Unsure what we could draw to. I guess I could Terminus them again. Oh, these are all terrible. If I get a fetch land. Oh my god. So I could dig through time, hit this fetch land, put Terminus on top, and then spin to rip the Terminus. think I can also consign a memory if I double away some other stuff. Oh no, I have to double with the terminus. This isn't even gonna work, is it? I think we're cooked. I gotta double weight the terminus. We don't have enough left over to do anything meaningful. Ponders more looks. Is Ponder more looks? Technically. I think we're just dead. Take terminus and palm it to the top. Counterspell Ponder. Shuffle. Pass. And then I have to blind hit terminus off the top. This matchup seems really hard. Oh my god, please. You had fetch, sanctuary top. No, I had to use the top to draw it. Alright. Terminus, 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 terminus. No, I didn't care, Moose. I had to either dig for the fetch land or use the top for the fetch land. If I use the top for the fetch land, I don't have the top anymore. I could try to dig for another top and then draw it on their turn with that top, but there was no way I could have done it. I was 1 mana short or 1 card in the graveyard short. The fetch was in the top 3, but the only way I could have drawn it was with top or dig through time. But if I spend the top, then I can't, like, draw the terminus on their turn because I don't have a top anymore. Oh, me too, Will. Me too. Good games. Man, that was hard. Urza Saga's a fucking beating. Let me tell you. I mean, our deck's not built 100% correctly. Like, we should have a red source in the mana base so we could pending for 4. Also, I think that we need either Brain Surge or Jace or something of the like to be able to put Terminus back on top from our hand. So our deck's not built super well, but it's still winning games. I need to not activate top first. Yeah, I guess I had to dig through time first, right? If I dig through time first and then I grab a fetch land, don't activate top, and then just do that same sequence, then I get there. Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, this deck's really hard, so don't expect perfect play either. All right, chat. I gotta run. My 2 hours is up for the day. So, sadly, this is where we part ways. I'm gonna look for somebody to raid, and then I'll be back most likely on Monday, maybe tomorrow night, depending on what I'm doing. But we'll finish up this league on Monday, as well as play Hypergenesis and Yorion as well. Got lots more no banlist modern to play. But for now, I'm gonna go send you over to... Oh, don't forget, chat, there's a Riftbound regional happening in Vegas, and they're doing coverage of it. So if you're interested in Riftbound at all, I would highly recommend checking out that coverage. But instead, I will send you over to Misplaced Ginger. Alright, chat, I'll see you either tomorrow or Monday. Oh no, it's Misplaced Ginge. Cancel. Misplaced Ginger. There we go. Alright, peace out, chat. Have a good one. See ya tomorrow or Monday. Bye-bye. Misplaced Ginge.